to heat up your frozen dinners, grab your TV tray, and settle in for another episode of the Plus Platoon, your podcast for all things Disney Plus, brought to you by Disney Plus fans. Watch along with us every week as we cover all the new, the old, the good, and the bad on Disney Plus. So put down that remote, don't touch that dial, and welcome your fabulous Plus Platoon host.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Plus Platoon. We're a Disney Plus fan podcast that gives honest, spoiler-filled reviews of movies and shows on Disney Plus. We'll look at new releases, coming attractions, and we'll even go back into the vault to revisit some of the classic Disney that's on the platform. Make sure you're subscribed and you will never miss a moment. I'm going to bring in Kate. Kate, very good to see you this evening.
Pleasure to make your acquaintances.
Okay. See if Pete can redeem us on this one. Pete, how are you doing this tonight?
I can't come up with a joke that bad.
Did I steal it? Did I steal yours?
No, that was not my joke. No. I was gonna say that I thought Mystery Science Theater did it better.
No, not usually. There are some, but anyway, we can debate the merits or lack thereof of most of the Mystery Science Theater 3000 shows later. So, but we've also got Steve this week. Steve, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, and you should dream of bed bugs tonight.
Oh.
That was really good.
What was that?
That was really good.
All right, guys, if you're not already, please like, subscribe, share.
Go ahead, Derek.
Never mind. Let's just get into it. This week, we watched Lion King 1.5. This is a sequel-ish, only in that it came out after Lion King. I hesitate to call it a prequel, although it does go with how Timon and Pumbaa met. And it was really weird having Marge Simpson as Timon's mom. And then, same guy did the voice. And then it follows them through what they were doing during The Lion King when they weren't on camera, essentially. So it's not serious at all. But was it more lovable or just kind of lethargic? And Pete, I'll start with you.
I think it's lovable. I've actually seen this a bunch of times. My daughter really liked it when she was a kid. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's rather Looney Tunes versus being Disney. It's very silly, very slapsticky jokes. Well, it's very Timon and Pumbaa, but I think it works. It doesn't feel as much like a Disney. Much of it doesn't feel like a Disney movie, except that there's scenes from The Lion King itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I think it's. I really enjoyed it, and I would call it a sidequel.
A co-quel?
I like that.
Sidequel, because it's taking place on the side. But anyway, Steve, what about you?
It's not lovable. I give it a likable. It was likable. I laughed out loud at parts, so I'll give it that. But when it's all said and done, do I ever need to see it again? No. So it was likable. I got through it. So I'd never seen it before.
Okay.
So.
You liked it or you got through it? I mean,
I got through it and I liked it. Some parts, like I said, some parts made me chuckle out loud, but I don't remember which parts really. So it didn't stick with me. And I have issues of if you're buying it that it's changing the story of the Lion King because the things that happen, they're saying that happen.
How?
Like for example, the animals bowing down happened because Pumbaa came through and farted.
Okay.
Which is funny. I mean, I work with 4th and 5th graders, but it was likable.
No, it wasn't. It was lovable. No, you're wrong, Steve. And,
Ooh,
Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna be the Derek this week.
You're gonna
Let's
be
guess so.
I mean, the fact that it says something when they actually managed to bring back Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick and is it Ernie Costello?
Sabella.
Sabella, yeah. The fact that they got basically everybody except Rowan Atkinson to come back and redo their voices. Because Rowan Atkinson was Zazu in the original, and he's about the only one that did not come back. Okay, they didn't get the little kid to come back and do Simba only because he's,
JTT.
too
Not
old.
even a kid anymore.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's got the humor. It's got, I mean, Pete's right. It doesn't feel necessarily like a Disney movie, mainly because, I mean, they pull in outside music.
Right.
They make references to stuff that is not Disney universe. I mean, something tells me this isn't the roadshow of Riverdance with hyenas walking past.
I turned to my daughter at one point. I'm like, oh, kids really love the Fiddler on the Roof references.
Yes. Well, no. And this is Looney Tunes in that this one was written for the parents.
Right.
There's enough there for the kids, but we're going to give this gift to the parents.
Right.
Of some of these jokes, the kids are going to be, it's so over their heads, and the parents are just sitting there dying, and the kids are going, what, how was that funny? But no, it's I laughed a lot at this. I remember watching this. We had this on DVD when it first came out. And we watched that. This was one of my son's favorite, and even my son, who doesn't like sitting and watching movies, like sat and watched this with me for like 20-25 minutes before he went and did his own thing. And he said, yeah, this is such a funny movie. If you don't take, okay, I would say, Steve, I'm usually completely canon. Okay. I will agree that does change the bowing before the okay.
Right.
Especially because in the original movie, they bow from the front to the back. But other than that, I'm having a hard time figuring out what else would actually change the movie. So
I can't remember. I think there's just a few parts of it because I love
they knock the animals down at the end of Just Can't Wait to Be King.
But didn't that actually happen in the original anyway?
It happened in the original, but Timon and Pumbaa were the ones that made them fall down in this one.
So, but anyway, Kate, what'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, you said Looney Tunes, I thought Shrek. So, where this was more for it almost felt, satire is not the right word, but it really felt like Disney just kind of poking fun at itself with like them singing It's a Small World while waiting, and then having all the characters come in at the end or rewatch the movie, or essentially the entire premise. I laughed out loud quite a bit in this movie. I loved because I watch everything with subtitles, and I love that the subtitles were Digga Tonna.
Yeah.
Digga Tunnel.
Yeah, Digatana.
Digatana. It's laughable. It's cute. I was excited that we were going to watch it because I knew that it was going to make me laugh, but it didn't feel like as serious. It felt more like Disney poking fun at its own self in like a adulty Shreky kind of way. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like Steve, it made me laugh out loud a couple times.
Okay. And doing a little bit of looking, the guy who did Zazu in this also actually did Zazu in Lion King 2. Mm-hmm. So there is that transfer.
Did Lion King 2 come out before or after this?
Before it.
Okay. Because Lion King 2 is not bad either.
Lion King 2 came out in 98. This came out in
this was 2004. Yeah. Okay.
So Okay. So if we're calling this, I know Pete had his term for it, but since it came out afterwards, I'm going to call this a sequel because it doesn't fit a true prequel. It's not a Star Wars true prequel. Is this the best Disney animated sequel? And by that, I mean no Pixar. And I would even go so far, not even animated sequel. Is this the best Disney sequel?
Oh.
Okay, let's stick with animated for now. Steve's shaking his head. How are you wrong, Steve?
This is not the best Disney animated sequel by far. I would put Ralph Breaks the Internet above that.
That was very good. That was a very good sequel.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, in terms of sequels, if you're counting this as a sequel, it is far better than lots of sequels out there. But it's not the best. By far, it's not the best.
Once again, Steve, you're wrong.
I think
or I'm completely wrong, which has been known to happen.
I like being Derek today.
To me, this is by far the best Disney sequel.
Wow.
Disney animated sequel. And how a direct-to-DVD sequel is better than a theatrical release sequel is just mind-blowing to me. I mean, these days, this would have had a full build-up. This would have been the featured Disney movie this would have been the November release.
Wow.
But I mean, but in 2004, you got to realize Disney Animation, about all they were doing was direct to DVDs. So, a true Disney animation. Now, as I said, we're not counting Pixar, but for me, this is, I mean, I never really enjoyed Ralph in general.
Really?
Really?
You didn't like Wreck-It Ralph?
Wreck-It Ralph was okay. Ralph Breaks the Internet was not.
Oh man.
To me. This is better, and this is better than this is better than Moana 2. This is better than
Yes.
This is better than Frozen 2.
Yes.
I can't say anything about Zootopia 2 yet, but from the looks of things, this is going to be better than Zootopia 2.
I hope not, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just I have a hard time thinking of any animated sequels. Kate, I hate to tell you this is better than Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah.
You keep stealing my answers.
No.
Will you let us finish before you keep stealing all the answers?
No, because I know what you were going to say. So tell us why Rescuers Down Under.
Actually, no, I was going to say Frozen 2 because I like the music in Frozen 2. So, no, I think this is up there, and I know what's going to happen. We're going to get off this call, and I'm going to come up with a really good answer.
I would write it down and say it at the beginning of the next, when you're introduced next week, you can just say,
yeah. Steve, what were you saying?
I would put Rescuers Down Under above this.
I love the Rescuers Down Under, but again, I think that's from my childhood. I loved the Rescuers Down Under. But this is up there. This is like they nailed the humor, man. This is up there. So go ahead, Pete. Did your answer get stolen too?
No, I mean, I'll be honest. I can't think of one that I like better. I haven't seen. I mean, this was a direct-to-video one, and there were a lot of those. And there were a lot of them I never saw. So
there were a lot of them that nobody ever saw because they were horrid.
Well, okay, but I can't.
I'll give you this.
This
is the best direct-to-video sequel ever.
Yeah.
Even better than Aladdin 3, The Return of Robin Williams. As opposed to
that one was
Lion King 2, where Aladdin 2, where Homer Simpson was the genie.
Right. Yeah, no, I can't. I mean, I was trying to think of other direct-to-video sequels, and as you say, there are a lot of them. They generally range from pretty good to terrible, and this one is kind of better than any of them I could think of. As far as like actual when you say Disney movie sequels, I wouldn't put it ahead of. I really like the second Pirates of the Caribbean movie. The third one is a big mess, but I really like the second one, so I wouldn't
I'll
put it
take
ahead
the
of
first
that.
half of the second one. I'd go with the first half of the second one.
But animated, I mean, but there's just not. I mean, I liked Ralph. I actually loved the first Wreck-It Ralph. The second one, I liked it, but I would still probably put this above it. I think. I don't know. I've only seen it once, so I would have to watch it again. I definitely put it above Frozen 2 and definitely above Moana 2, which I thought was terrible. And there aren't that many of the theatrical ones that Disney has put out.
I will say, Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas is actually pretty good. Just saying.
I will agree with that one. It is.
It's not perfect, but
that was also one of the first direct-to-video sequels.
Tracks.
So,
do I get the Great Muppet Caper?
Was not produced by Disney at the time, I don't believe.
Dang it. Okay, then this is the best.
No.
Okay, so this is a movie that focuses almost entirely on Timon and Pumbaa. The main characters have very little to do with the story. They basically just make their cameos when they're actually there. What other, and I'm going to start with like Disney, and I'd even take Disney / Pixar movie would we want a sidekick story for, similar to this? Keeping in mind, Dory has been done terribly.
Disagree.
Mater has been done pretty bad.
Agree.
So, Kate, who would you want a sidekick story?
Mushu and Cricket. I want to have, and it doesn't even have to be like a full story, but like I would love to have a show of Mushu telling a story and Cricket acting out all of the parts of it. Or yeah, I would love a Mushu. The only other one, well, I'll wait. I won't take anyone else's, but I think Mushu and Cricket. Oh, I just thought of another good one. Oh crap. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to take anybody else's first. I'll say my other ones after. Go ahead, Pete.
The best one I could think of, I'm not having an easy time thinking of things tonight, but the best one I could think of was I would kind of be interested in a Pain and Panic movie.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Where they're like they're off trying to accomplish something for Hades and just keep screwing it up or something like that. I mean, it would have to be similar to this, very silly. But I think those two characters could be fun in an hour and a half. Maybe get a little bit of origin of them and a redemption. I don't know. That was the thing I thought of. What about you, Steve? You got one?
Well, mine, I didn't realize it was Kronk, but I guess learned before coming on that he actually has his own direct-to-video sequel, but Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
Mm-hmm.
If we went Pixar, maybe like Ham, Mr. Potato Head, and Rex.
Yeah, that would be
That's going to be Toy Story 6. You realize that?
Probably.
But yes, those are mine. Like I'm trying to really think of who I'd want to see. I really like Pain and Panic. I think that would be hilarious.
You know, it'd be a great idea if they took Buzz Lightyear and they gave him his own. Oh no,
no, it wouldn't be a great idea. It would be a terrible idea. Okay, for me, how about Maximus?
Oh yes.
The horse from Tangled,
Yes.
yeah. Especially if you throw Pascal on with him.
Oh yeah.
Or Maximus gets together with the Hook guy from
Hands.
From
Hook
the
Hands,
Snuggly
yeah.
Duckling, yeah.
Okay, that one. Or the other one I thought of that I don't know how I would get it to work, but I think it would just be hilarious for me, would be Archimedes from Sword in the Stone.
Yep.
Just
you just really like that character though.
yes, I really like that character. just because everything he would have had to have done as Arthur was growing up and growing into being king, just the sarcastic snide comments could just be. But it wouldn't necessarily have the wide-ranging humor necessarily. So
the other two that I had Miko from Pocahontas. You could do something with Miko. You could also I think it would be funny if you had a Scuttle. If you did something with Scuttle.
Like Scuttle when he was younger and getting all of this knowledge.
Yeah.
I could see Scuttle. Yeah.
That's the one I couldn't remember that I had thought of beforehand. And I'm going, well, who did I think of? Yeah, Scuttle before where he got all of his info.
Yeah.
The only issue on that is Buddy Hackett is sadly no longer with us. And John Candy is not a Buddy Hackett substitute. Although he's gone too, so you know.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Okay, how about Pua before he becomes a pit pig? So that's it. Because you realize Pua literally means pig, right?
Yeah. It's hard. I mean, you know, a few of us have suggested it, but it's hard to do. Even I like the Maximus character is a good character, but boy, that would be a hard story to tell with no dialogue.
Talking. Yeah.
You could also do the origin story of Hey Hey from Moana and how Hey Hey became just a dumb chicken.
Hatches and he's a chicken. But
like, what if he like was actually like really
a demigod?
and,
oh
like,
no, wait a minute.
Yeah, or something like that, and then he pissed off the wrong god.
He turned into a chicken, has to find another chicken, and then has to go find this bug that can help. Oh wait, we've been there and done that recently.
So anyway,
guys, other thoughts on Lion King 1.5?
I liked it. I think if you want a movie that's gonna make you chuckle, that doesn't take itself too seriously, at all. You don't have to think unless you haven't seen The Lion King. You probably should see The Lion King before you see Lion King 1.5.
Yes,
but
for sure.
Like, if you're just wanting something that might make you chuckle to have on and not be serious, I think this is a good one to pick.
Okay. So, as we always do, we give things cups of
Steve's face.
You're all wrong.
Okay, Kate. Now you know how the other half lives. Or whatever.
I just watched Steve actively swallow all of it. He just went,
Steve, yell at us. Come on, you never yell at us.
I'm really curious what the scores are going to be because I know where mine is. It's likable, but it's not like this great thing.
What's going to be interesting on his score, though, is that the stuff he thinks is just okay is still getting like 2s and 2.5s. So what he likes, I'm kind of curious what he scores.
I just want to say, like, this is not a great. Like I'm gonna give it a good rating, but this is not a great movie. It's a series. It's essentially a series of scenes that are jokes.
Yeah,
there's very little plot to it. What little plot there is Timon reuniting with his family and proving himself a hero. But even that's really kind of forced right at the end that they just like show up.
Yeah, it's not.
I didn't hate it, but
go ahead, Steve.
You definitely all have more love for it than I did. So
I see it more as an origin story for Timon and Pumbaa than yes, it's a side by side, but I see it more as an origin story, especially with Timon, because Simba joins them, but the first half of the movie
it's all about Timon.
It's all Pumbaa and Timon and their origin. So
and mostly
maybe
Timon.
Maybe I had too much Timon and Pumbaa. I enjoy them, but a full movie of them, maybe I guess a little too much.
Nathan Lane can do very little wrong for me. So
me too. Yeah.
Okay. As we said, cups of pixiness out of 5. Kate, what are we giving Lion King 1.5?
Oh, I'm giving it a solid 3.5. I would watch it again. It made me laugh out loud. I don't have a lot negative to say about it. I probably won't go seek it out, so it doesn't get a 4, but I'll give it a 3.5. It made me laugh. Pete?
Yeah, I'd like to give it a 3, but it's 1.5, so I got to give it a 3.5.
That was well played.
Wow.
Okay,
Steve?
Steve.
Okay. I
1.5.
like it, and it barely gets a 2.5 because it made me chuckle out loud multiple times. But
So you
it's
would rather watch
1.5.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks than this?
Oh, but I loved Bed Knobs and Broomsticks growing up.
Certain things I think are
Okay,
hard to
if
make.
this was on and I walked in the room as Juan, I'd probably sit there and listen to it and probably would chuckle again. But
Okay.
I'm giving it a 2.5. It was
Okay.
likable, but nowhere as much love as the three of you are giving it.
That's fair. For me, if we're sticking just because it's since it is 1.5, if I have to give it something and a half, it's
You don't have to.
well, it's symmetry.
It seems appropriate.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5 then.
Yeah, come to the dark side.
I'm right between a 3.5 and a 4, to be honest.
Wow, I did not expect that.
Yeah,
that's like high praise from Derek.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a 3.5 from Derek is much higher than a 3.5 from me and Kate.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, this is I can't quite give it a 4 just because some of this, as I said, a 4 is fairly rarefied air for me.
Yeah.
But this is one I will sometimes, if I will seek this out. It's a shame this is never on, because I think it would get a little bit more of a following if it would go up on either on Freeform or on the Disney Channel. But no, guys, it's as I said, it's brainless fun. So,
Kate, have you seen this before?
I have, because I knew the song Digatana.
Okay, so
And
I've never seen this before. It was my
Okay,
first
I
time.
can't remember if I watched this as a kid or if I watched this. I had to watch it as a kid because I always remember going before the hyena come. Like that was always.
You would have been a pretty old kid though by 2004.
04.
Oh, you're right. I would have been 04. I would have been what month in 04?
Whatever.
No idea.
Oh, okay. I would have been in like either a sophomore or a junior, depending on the year.
It would have been a sophomore. It came out in February.
Maybe it's because I'm old and this is the first time ever seeing it. Or maybe I was just in a movie.
And no kids.
And no kids.
So,
yeah. But I feel like I watched this for sure at Disney when I worked at Disney.
Oh, it was probably on in the break room or something. Or yeah. Well, especially if you're gonna do Timon and you did the Lion King show.
Right.
Yeah, you kind of need to. So
right.
Okay, Kate. What have we got?
One thing before we get into that, I tend to get on the phone when I'm watching these things, and I was like, oh, there's a couple original songs in here. Who wrote these songs? And like the Dig a Tunnel song wasn't anyone, but then the song that Timon sings is written by Tim Rice and Elton John.
Really?
Yes.
They wrote Sunrise Sunset. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, Tim, no. Yeah, I was surprised to see it. Apparently, it was cut from The Lion King.
Which song?
The song that Timon sings about finding his own place or something like that.
Gotcha.
I'd never heard it before, but it was apparently cut from from The Lion King, and Tim Rice, I guess, wrote new lyrics to it to go for this movie. But it's a Tim Rice and Elton John song. I was like, because I was listening to the music and I was like, see, now this is what like how are these songs so much catchier than like some of these, like Mufasa, right? And like these songs are so catchy. Why is this song so catchy? And then I'm like, oh, Elton John wrote it. Okay, I guess that's
fair enough. Yeah. So, all right, Kate, what do we got for Disney Plus news this week?
So just one thing, and it's that a very Jonas Christmas movie will be out on Disney Plus on November 14th, And I'm pretty sure that nobody on this platoon will really care much for it or about it.
And we will not be watching it.
What?
Darn.
Oh, I'll probably end up watching it.
I'll probably end up watching it as well.
More for my daughter than for
that's fair.
Myself.
And
but
I thought I heard them coming out with something else around Christmas, but I could not find it at all, so I must have imagined it. But anyway, so okay, next week we are diving back into the documentaries pool with a documentary called Ocean.
That's a my level joke there, Derek.
Hey, you wanted Mystery Science Theater 3000, you're getting Mystery Science Theater 3000. So it's Ocean with David Attenborough. And yes, he is really old in this, but it follows the different. I've watched about the first 10 to 15 minutes of this. I will warn everyone, it's a little slow, but it's visually stunning, and I find it interesting. So,
it's one.
It is
show?
one show. It is one show. It's about an hour 20.
Okay, that's reasonable.
So, just because with some of the stuff we got coming up, a documentary works in this slot. I also know I saw that Elio is now available on like hard copy, like they released it on Blu-ray and DVD, which tells me in a couple weeks it's probably coming to Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's likely late September or early October would be the normal time frame for recent animated releases.
Yeah, so we will be throwing that in whenever we get an announced date that it's coming out, just because it was the animated release this summer, and I can't think of a decent reason not to watch it. Has anyone on here seen it?
I didn't. We were going to, and we just never got around to it. It was really strange because that movie was so strange in that, like, leading up to the release, the reviews were pretty bad. And then it came out and didn't do well, and everybody's like, "Why isn't this movie doing better? It's so great." And I was like, "Wait a second,
you can't have it both ways."
Yeah, you can't have it both ways. So I don't know what to expect with it, which is unusual. I don't know if I'll like it or
I'm almost envisioning something between Coco and is it Upward, Onward, whatever the Pixar one is about.
Yeah,
Onward.
Yeah,
I didn't like Onward.
No, no. Matter of fact, I've never actually sat and watched all of Onward, and I don't think I'm ever going to, just because.
We stand Onward in this house because Casey did all of the promo for it as the oldest brother.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he got to go to Pixar Studios, and it was really cool. It was really cool.
But guys, if you have suggestions on what we should watch, please send those to us at plusplatoon@gmail.com. Send us messages, Facebook, Twitter, Insta, YouTube, anywhere. We will answer any and all. Got some fun shows coming up. Also going to be diving pretty deep into the vault for a couple of them coming out. So
are they also about the ocean?
No, but
we're diving into them.
But some of them might make a splash. So
we're
not watching Splash.
You're not watching Splash? Darn it.
No, we are not watching Splash.
Oh, I liked Splash.
I don't even know if it's on Disney Plus.
That's fair.
It is.
It is? Okay, yeah, we're still not watching it. We've got new episodes every Thursday on YouTube and all the major podcasting services. For Kate, Pete, and Steve, our producer Gene in the background, we will see everyone next week. Bye, guys.
Bye, friends. Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Plus Platoon. Be sure to subscribe to the Plus Platoon podcast to keep getting great content each week. Then head over to Apple Podcasts and leave those 5-star reviews, as they help make the Plus Platoon visible to even more Disney Plus fans. Also, go to YouTube and like and subscribe to the Plus Platoon channel, where you can watch all future episodes live. If you have a question for the Plus Platoon, please send us an email to plusplatoon@gmail.com or connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram @plusplatoon.
The Plus Platoon is a Disney Plus fan podcast and is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company or the Disney Plus streaming service. All opinions expressed on the show are solely those of the individual hosts and in no way reflect the views of the Walt Disney Company.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for next week's episode because the Plus Platoon is to be continued.